So let's take a look at the catalog list page in Trackify. On the catalog list, you can see all catalogs that are in the selected business manager. So here you have a drop down that allows you to select a business manager, and then once that business manager is selected, you can see all the catalogs that are in that. You can see here it goes even beyond the 10 rows that are visible, so you can open this up farther, select all here, and the list expands like that. And so the most remarkable element here that you notice immediately is this color code. This color coding here shows you if the catalog is managed by Trackify or not. Blue is the color for catalogs that are not managed by Trackify. Now green is the color for catalogs that are managed by Trackify and belong to this shop that you're in. And red are catalogs that are managed by Trackify, but they belong to a different shop. So you will see that when you're using Trackify in multiple Shopify stores and you're using the same business manager to host all the catalogs or host the catalogs from different shops, then you can see the green color on the shops, on the catalogs for this shop, and the red color on the Trackify managed catalogs that belong to another shop, so you don't confuse them that way. That's quite important. All right, so let's focus for a moment on the managed catalog here. I'm just going to filter that out here like this by just simply typing in a piece of the catalog name so we don't get distracted by all the other ones. So this one here now shows a status of 0. That's because I just created this one, and I created this in the third step of the welcome page. So this is a standard format catalog that uses the default settings for the feed, and it lets Trackify take care of everything in the simplest way that takes the least interaction and the least decision making on your part. So let's take a look at that, and as we inspect this, we can actually take a look at what you could do if you, say, wanted to change some things about that catalog that is that comes here with the default setting. And just to summarize that, what all Trackify does in terms of the steps that it takes for you, that it saves you in terms of managing the catalog. So Trackify puts the product feed together. Trackify creates the catalog in your business manager. Trackify assigns the feed and tells Facebook to upload it. And lastly, Trackify assigns the selected pixel to the catalog. And the pixel is used as an event source. So this used to be all quite cumbersome and a lot of steps and a lot of explanation and a lot of extra videos to show how to actually do this in Facebook. Now, in Trackify, it's basically just a one-click action, and everything is done for you. Okay, so let's look at the controls here that we have. So we have this Edit Catalog Settings pencil, and that opens up the settings for this particular catalog. And you can see here the business manager that cannot be changed. The Google default category cannot be changed either. The pixel that's assigned to this catalog cannot be edited either, but the settings here are changeable. So these, you could edit them. You could select a different image type that is used for the ads, and you could switch the catalog format from including only the front-facing variant to where it would include all variants if you check this box. Let me actually, while we're here, let me explain these image settings, because that's good to know. There are certain rules for them, and to explain that, I'm just going to come over here to this product, and this product is pretty good illustration for this. You see here this product has 4 images. Actually, there was another one here a minute ago. There you go. So it has 5 images actually, and 3 of them are assigned to variants. If you scroll down here, you see the black one, the blue one, and the red one. They're assigned to variants. This one here is the front-facing image. We call that the product image. That is not assigned to a variant. And this here is an additional image that is also not assigned to any variants. All right. And so now the rules for these image settings in the Trackify feed are simply the default is that the variant image is used. So that means whatever image is assigned to the variant, that's going to be the image that's used for the ad. Second, the product image, that would be this one. So it's always the front-facing image is the product image. So if you select the product image option, that image is the one that's going to be used. And then the alternate image is the first image that is not assigned to any variants, and that is also not the product image. Okay? And so for that rule, it actually doesn't matter where this image is. So if this image would be here, it would still meet that same criteria, because this is the first image that is not assigned to a variant and is also not the product image, right? So the order here doesn't matter, but let's say if you had multiple images that are not assigned to variants, then it would be the alternate image that would be picked for the ad would be the first one that is not assigned to a variant. All right. So we're going to leave this here and just close this dialog and just going to look at the next piece. And before I introduce you to this functionality, I'm actually going to show you what happens when you click on the catalog name, because that is a very useful link, because it takes you directly into the catalog on Facebook in your Facebook Business Manager and opens it up here with the items selected. So this is where you can kind of inspect your products, look at everything that's going on, make sure that there are no issues, no problems going on. So everything is great here, and you can manage and look around in your products. And for that next functionality that I want to show you, we're going to go over here to the sets. And we can see here that there aren't any sets yet. Okay, so sets are useful to run segmented dynamic product ads based on your catalog. So instead of setting up different catalogs, separate catalogs for smaller subgroups of products so that you can then run dynamic product ads with them, what we do in Trackify is we automatically allow you to create sets, and that's what this feature is for. So I'm going to just go over here and actually let's refresh this page for a minute so that we can see that this status number here is updating. And I'm just going to type that filter in again. And you can see here it's updated. So we have four items, 4 products in this catalog. And that's why the status here is 4. All right, now I'm going to click on this functionality button here. And what you can see here is that it will automatically create product sets for any existing tracking tags that are already uploaded to the feed. So we just verified that the products are already in the catalog. And now when we use this feature here, it will automatically create product sets for each tracking tag that is in your Shopify store and that has already updated to the catalog on Facebook. Now, what's a tracking tag? A tracking tag is a tag that starts with pp_ or rr_track_. And you'll see that in just a minute here, because if I refresh this, you can see now that the sets have been created. So all of these product sets have been automatically created. We always create an all products set that obviously contains all products. So you can run advertise set, you can run dynamic product ads on this product set on all products using this product set. And then you can see here is a separate set for each of the tracking tags. It looks like we don't have all that many tags and all that many products that are assigned to the tags. So this one here, for example, has 2 products in it. And there you see how it works, right? So again, these are the 2 possible formats of tracking tags. They can either start with pp_ or they can start like this one with rr_track_. And then after that, you can put whatever you want as long as it's a letter or a number. Try to stay away from special characters and try to stay away from blank spaces. So that's what tracking tags are. Great. So one more thing that I wanted to show you here is the question of prices. So the product price always comes up a lot in customer service. So for example, this particular product, let's see if we can find this in the shop here. Looks like it's this one. And if you look at this, If you look at these products here, let's just pick one of those. You can see here the price is actually set to $24.95, so that's the reduced price here, because the compare at price is a higher price, and that's how it should be, right? Normally you have, when you go to a store, you see the price and then reduced from the higher price, or compare this to the regular price of whatever this is, right? So now when we come back to the catalog here, you can see the price that it looks like is on here is actually the higher price. And a lot of times our users notice that and say, hey, there's the wrong prices in the catalog in the products. But that is actually the way it's supposed to be, because if you pop this open here and you see view more fields and you scroll down, you will see that both prices are actually in here. So the higher price is called price in Facebook, and the lower price is called sale price. So that's a little bit of a confusion, because Shopify calls the lower price price, and that's sale price in Facebook, and Shopify calls, and Facebook calls the higher price price, and that's compare at price in Shopify. So that's confusing. And so the way to actually set this up in your ads is, and we have a separate video for that where you can kind of see that. When you set up your dynamic product ads, there are merge fields on the ad level. When you actually put the ad together and you decide where the price actually shows up in the ad, you do that with merge fields. And the merge field you want to use there is called current price. It's called current_price, right? So if you use the merge field's current price, it automatically shows the correct price, which is in this case, or most cases, the lower price. All right, so now that we've covered that, let's go back to Trackify. The last tool here in this row is obviously the trash can. With this one, you can delete the catalog. Now, when you delete the catalog, it will be deleted from Facebook as well. Okay, and it will also be deleted from Trackify. If you want to only delete it, well, you shouldn't delete it only from Facebook. All right, don't do that, because then we're kind of in limbo here, and you'll see some error message and you'll get some emails on that, and so that's not a good thing. By the way, so if you have any catalogs created that are managed by Trackify, please make sure to visit the notification settings page and make sure that you have at least one email in here that has these token responsibilities assigned to them. Okay, so these are our notification settings. When you put an email in here that has responsibility for the catalog token, that means that if our access token for the catalog that you've created and managed by Trackify, if that access token expires, we're going to send an email to the email that is assigned to the, actually to all emails that are assigned to this token type, in case that catalog token expires. And then you can just simply come in and renew the token. It's very simple, very easy, and then everything goes on as it should. Okay, let's move on to one more step here, one more possibility that you can do, and that is capturing a catalog, an existing catalog, into Trackify. So the way that works, I'm going to just stay within the same shop here. So these other catalogs here, they are not managed by Trackify. And if you have an existing catalog that belongs to the same shop where you just installed Trackify, and you want to take over that catalog with the Trackify feed, we have this function here that's called capture catalog, right? So with this functionality, what will happen is that whatever is in here, whatever is in this catalog, the feed will be replaced by the Trackify feed. And then furthermore, the catalog will then be managed by Trackify. So that means any regular updates, if anything changes in your products, and anything, products are added, products are taken out, prices change, things of that nature, then Trackify will manage the uploads and tell Facebook that it's time to upload the catalog again. So we're going to just go ahead and go through this feature here. So you have to select a new name. So let's just call this Trackify capture. I'm going to just put today's date on that again so that I'm going to have an easy time filtering that. And here again, you select your Google category just simply like that by just typing something in. And let's just do the selection here with including all variants. And for that purpose, we're going to select the variant image for this capture. Now I'm going to go ahead and capture this catalog. It says it's successfully queued, so this can take a moment for this to go through. But then once it's done and I can refresh this list here, let's see what happens. You see now I have actually 2 managed catalogs here, 2 green dots, 2 green icons. And I'm just going to put the same filter on here again so that I can see now, all right, there are actually two catalogs that are managed. Okay, great. So with that, let's see. I think this here is the one that I just used. So we can go take a look. This is kind of very quickly after the capture or after the creation. But you can see it's already done. So it still has the 4 products here, but now this one is actually showing 35 variants. You can see here for each product, you can see how many variants are in this. And let's see what's going on with sets. So sets have already been created here from before. All right, so that's already done as well. And so anytime you have added a new tracking tags, you simply just need to wait until the next periodic update of the catalog has completed. Just verify that your tags are in here, right? You could just click on this and scroll down and see where the tags are and make sure that your new tag is there. And then once the tag exists, you can simply click on this Create Product Sets button again, and it will update and create the sets, the product sets for all new tags that have been added since the last upload. Let's refresh that again. Let's see if our catalog size status updates, and it does. So this one has 35 items uploaded to it now. So awesome. Everything's working fine.